So I got the offer in the end of April, like April 26th-ish. And it's for a Salesforce help desk specialist position. But when you read through the job description, it's literally like a Salesforce admin role. But the way they do their support is through like a help desk ticketing system. So it kind of gets that job title. And I kind of had a really good feeling going through the interview process with them. It kind of happens really fast, like over the course of a week and a half. But I talked to like 8 different people at the company that it was coming. And when it did, I was just like so relieved and excited and, you know, ready to take that next step in my career and, you know, changing from being a teacher and getting into the ecosystem, the Salesforce ecosystem. It really proved to me that, you know, that I can do it, it can be done, even in a non-related field. One of the people I talked to was like a manager level in their service department. And literally none of her questions were Salesforce related. It was all about, in this situation, what would you do? When you have competing priorities, I think I got that question like from every single person. What do you do? And as a teacher, you know, my background, you have competing priorities all the time. And how do you balance everything? And, you know, you just show your personality to them as best you can over Zoom. And I just feel like having that teaching background really did help in the interview process as well. Having a wide variety of people I interact with, from the students to the parents to the administration, really helped me. I was already certified coming into the program. I got certified in June or July. And from there, I was like, oh, certified, I'll find a job, no problem. But, you know, I wasn't trying super hard. I didn't even have stuff on LinkedIn about it. But I knew after hearing Bradley on the Choose FI podcast it was like second or third time when he started talking about the program. I'm like, you know, if I invest the money into the program and it helps me get a job faster, it's kind of one of his talking points as well, that it's worth it. And I okayed it with the girlfriend. She's like, yeah, go ahead. And then jumped in, and it definitely sped up the process. If I would have done it on my own, my LinkedIn wouldn't look as good. My resume wouldn't look as good. And the process just would have been drawn out. I mean, months, maybe even years. So it was definitely worth the investment. I think for me, the favorite thing in the program was like the template emails or letters for reaching out, even for volunteer positions, or like the template for reaching out, or what to say to HR if you're applying for a real position. Those were extraordinarily helpful. And Bradley posted a video of, I don't know if it's in the program or if it's something just on Facebook, where he was talking about what he would say when he went to it was the Salesforce like job fair. I literally typed it all out and kind of edited it and put it in my own words a little bit. But just him sharing that, and that kind of goes back to the members only Facebook group. There's things that the people share there that aren't shared anywhere else and are super valuable. You've shared some things, Bradley has, and like literally hundreds of other members have shared things that, you know, you take a little piece here, a piece there, put it in your job search, in your resume, in your cover letter, whatever, your LinkedIn, that definitely help add value. Just trust the process, really. At first I was a little hesitant. I'm like, oh yeah, just tweaking my LinkedIn a little isn't going to help that much. Literally, when I made that change, the recruiters did start reaching out to me I've probably gotten 10 messages from recruiters and had a couple phone calls with them. And that's not just the LinkedIn part, it's everything. Just go through step by step, work your way through. And I consider myself fortunate that I didn't have to do all this certification stuff. So I skipped, the first half of the program. And I just started at finding volunteer positions, applying for jobs, things like that. But still, definite value. Just trust the system, put the work in, put the time in to make those tweaks, and it's going to pay off. Maybe not immediately, but in a few months. My main doubt was the financial component, and I'm like, but even after jumping in that night when I made the purchase, and the next day, I could see the value, and I did the interview prep with you as well, and resume review and LinkedIn check, and that literally, without that, I wouldn't be where I am today, with an offer on the table starting in 2 days at my new job. You're going to have the doubts. It's worth it in the end. It took me from teacher to into the Salesforce ecosystem in months instead of potentially years. And it definitely sped up the process and allowed me to join this Salesforce ecosystem where the opportunities are endless and have the ability to grow. So just, if you have the money and are willing to commit it, just do it. It's totally worth it.